Hi guys, welcome to Unbox Anything, and today I've got here the Sony Xperia Premium Z5. So the Z5 was actually the first ever 4K phone, just to put that out. So I've had this for 2 years, and I just thought I might, have a review of how the phone looks like. So let's just have a look out on the back. So of course I've smashed it there, and the reason to that being that at the back they made it glass, so it can actually smash at the back, which is weird because you'd expect them not to make the back glass, but they actually did. So that's smashed. I've had 3 of these replaced, so yeah, there is that. So the hardware on the phone is kind of it's not good, basically what I'm trying to say. The phone goes for about £300, a brand new one. But yeah, let's take a look. So at the back it's smashed there. This is the 3rd phone I've had this replaced 3 times because I've had hardware issues, so just keep that in mind. In the last 2 years I've had it replaced 3. That's nearly one each every year. I have it changed, basically nearly every year. So no, sorry, nearly every 8 months I've had it replaced, because roughly what happens is that the hardware stops working and something inside, not the software but something inside the hardware or something stops working. So I've had the battery problems and a lot of things, so the hardware is probably an issue with it. So here in the side you'll see that it's all clean and everything, so you've not got any scratches or anything. Well, you got a few there, and I don't have a case for it. So well, I didn't have a case for it until I smashed it a few months ago, so I decided to get one. But yeah, even when I had the case on, you can see there that you still get a few scratch marks, which is disappointing. And because the case goes all the way around, guys, I mean, look at it. See, the case goes all the way around, but somehow there's still scratches over there, so I don't know where they're coming from. And obviously there you go, Xperia, still everything works. So I have to say this part, all of them work. The speakers are working. I'll try to play something to show you that does still work after the 2 years. Obviously not 2 years really, this is a replacement. To be fair, yeah, this is a replacement. So that's kind of weird because it's not even really a 2 years review, but I've had it replaced 3. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, 1 second, guys. So we'll take a look at the phone itself. The phone, this is the full brightness. It's on full brightness now. So the phone itself is working properly. It does come with 3GB RAM, so it can take a lot of apps. So you can see it doesn't drag or anything after the 2 years. Well, not 2 years, sorry. After the last maybe 8 months that I've had it replaced. So that's the issue. Here we go. So you know what? Sorry, this is not even a 2-year review. Okay, this is an 8 months later review, because it's not fair to call it a 2 years review if I've had the phone replaced 3 times those 2 years. So yeah, let's say 8 months review. So here we go. You can see that when I ran through the phone after the 8 months, it's obviously that's fine. So I have to point out that the phone occasionally stops working, the internet. Obviously the issue will not come up now, but this is what happens, is that if I'm using the phone, the internet starts to slow down and stops working. I don't know why that is really, guys. It's something that I've noticed a lot in Android phones, and I'm trying to get used to it now. But yeah, that happens a lot. With this Z5 it happens a lot. Also, I forgot to point out the model. This model is E6853, so that's the model of this one. And yeah, anyway, the front camera still works, back camera still works. We'll take a few pictures for you to show you that that's still working after the 8 months. Let's just have this cover in the back there. So of course it was the first one with the 4K camera, came out in 2015, the phone itself. So the camera was something else. Like, I remember taking pictures on it with my mates, and they were like, yo, this is a 4K camera. And I was like, yeah bro, that's a 4K camera. We just wipe it. Okay, we're back, here we go. Snap. I mean, you can see the quality, guys. Look at that. You can see that it's a lovely camera. The camera is still working. It never drags, it never slows down or everything. So you see, it does drags every once and then, and the reason that being, if you have a lot of apps open, it does drag. So you try to zoom in and it will do it weirdly, slowly. We're not doing it in not doing it as you're moving your hand. So what will happen, obviously it won't show it now, but from experience that's happened a lot. But when that happens, like I always say, I normally just turn the phone off and turn it back on. I also advise that if you have these Android phones, even if it's a brand new one, always turn it off at night before bed, because what happened is that, I don't know why, but Android phones seem not to be able to close apps down when you're not using them, and making sure that the phone can still run, or if you know what I mean, because iPhones tend to do the thing where if you're not using an app for ages, it automatically shuts down, so then you still have enough memory for you to use the phone, so it doesn't slow down. But these phones don't do it. I don't know. So yeah, it does slow down if you open a lot of apps, and just make sure that you turn it off if you have to before bed. It's just one of those. But if you obviously need to set an alarm or something, just turn it off in the day if you don't need it. It's just for you to make sure the phone's fast, because once you turn it off, it refreshes everything, and you know, it becomes as a new phone. It also slows down if you're charging it. Of course, it overheats at the back. I think the glass idea wasn't good, so that there is that. So I've witnessed that in the last 8 months. So yeah, guys, really, I'll just play YouTube, and so you can hear the speakers working clearly and stuff. And I just wanted to point out that I'll be doing a pros and cons video of this phone as well, just to point out, mainly to focus on the pros and the cons, and the good things and the bad things about it. Now I have so much to talk about in those, so just check out that video straight after this one. So it will be straight under this one on my channel, or it probably will come up in auto suggestion or some stuff like that. But yeah, where's YouTube now? Oh god, I did not delete YouTube, did I? Oh god. 1 second, guys, I'm trying to find YouTube. Oh, there it is. I deleted it off the other side by accident.
Tomorrow's toys. The water is too cold for Nemo. Oh, oh god, it's so cold.
You can hear that the speaker is still working.
You may be wondering what I'm doing here. I am Nemo. I had to escape from the water. It's so cold. I came to land now. I'm going to sleep on land today. Oh my god, where should I
And as you can see, the video quality, video still working, not dragging or nothing, so that's perfect. Yeah, so
okay, now I just need to go in. Here we go. Oh, there we go.
So that's what's happened in the last 8 months that I've had the phone. Obviously, in total, I've had the phone was for 2 years, but I've had it replaced for 2 years. So it's kind of a disappointment, guys, because it's a great phone, I'm gonna be honest. So obviously, I'll cover a lot of pros and cons, but it's just hardware issues, man. Too many hardware issues. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you in the pros and the cons. Take care.